Banks are paying you to spend money, and the average American is leaving $5,000 a year on the table. The credit card industry generates over $100 billion in interchange fees every year. That money comes from merchants every time you swipe, and a portion of it gets returned to cardholders as rewards. But here's what banks don't advertise. The average American earns only $167 a year in credit card rewards. Meanwhile, strategic cardholders using the same publicly available cards earn $3,000 to $5,000 a year. The difference is not income. It's not spending more. It's a system called credit card stacking. You use specific cards for specific categories, time your application strategically, and layer sign-up bonuses with ongoing rewards to maximize every dollar. This is not extreme couponing. This is financial engineering that banks designed into their products but hope most people never figure out. Today, I'm going to break down the exact system, card by card, category by category, with the real math behind every strategy. Before we get into the strategy, you need to understand how the reward system actually works. Every time you use a credit card, the merchant pays an interchange fee of 1.5 to 3.5% of the transaction. On a $100 purchase, the merchant pays roughly $2.50 to the card network. That fee gets split three ways. The issuing bank takes the largest share, roughly 1.5 to 2%. The payment network, like Visa or MasterCard, takes 0.1 to 0.15%. And the merchant's processing bank takes the rest. Your cashback and points come from the bank's share of that interchange fee. When a card offers you 2% cashback, the bank is giving you most of what it earns from the merchant. When a card offers 1%, the bank is keeping a larger profit margin on your transactions. This is why premium cards with higher reward rates charge annual fees. The bank needs to offset the higher rewards it pays you. But here's the key insight. The total value of sign-up bonuses plus category rewards plus perks on premium cards almost always exceeds the annual fee by 3 to 10 times. The banks are betting that most people won't optimize. And they're right. Only 11% of cardholders strategically maximize their rewards. The foundation of every credit card stack is a flat-rate base card. This is the card you use for any purchase that doesn't fall into a bonus category. The best flat-rate cards currently offer 2% cashback on everything with no annual fee. That includes the Citi Double Cash, the Wells Fargo Active Cash, and the Fidelity Rewards card. On $30,000 in annual spending, which is the average American household credit card spending, a 2% flat-rate card earns you $600 per year. Compare that to a typical 1% or 1.5% card, which would earn $300 to $450. Over 10 years, that difference compounds to $1,500 to $3,000 in lost rewards. And that's before we add any category optimization. The flat-rate card is your safety net. It ensures that no purchase ever earns below 2%. Every dollar you spend that doesn't qualify for a higher bonus rate still earns double what most people's primary card pays them. Groceries are the single largest recurring expense for most families, and the category where stacking pays the biggest dividend. The average American family spends $6,200 a year on groceries. With a standard 1% card, that's $62 in rewards. With the right grocery optimized card, you earn 6% on groceries up to $6,000 per year. That's $360 per year. On the same spending, the American Express Blue Cash Preferred is the benchmark here. It charges a $95 annual fee but earns 6% at U.S. supermarkets on up to $6,000 per year. After the annual fee, your net reward is $265. That's 4.2 times what a basic 1% card earns. Some no-fee alternatives like the Blue Cash Everyday earn 3% on groceries. But the math clearly favors the premium version. At $6,000 in grocery spending, the 6% card nets you $265 after fees, while the 3% card nets you $180. The $95 fee pays for itself at just $3,170 in annual grocery spending. If your family spends more than $265 a month on groceries, the premium card is the better financial decision. And here's a bonus strategy. Many grocery stores sell gift cards for other retailers like Amazon, Home Depot, and restaurants. Buying those gift cards at the grocery store counts as a grocery purchase, earning you 6% on spending that would normally earn only 1 to 2%. The next two categories to optimize are gas and dining, because they have some of the highest available reward rates. Gas spending for the average household is $2,800 per year. Dining out averages $3,500 per year. Together, that's $6,300 in annual spending. A 1% card earns you $63 on that combined total. A dedicated gas and dining card earns 3 to 5% on both categories. The Capital One Saver Cash Rewards earns 4% on dining and entertainment plus 3% at grocery stores with no annual fee. The City Custom Cash earns 5% on your top spending category each billing cycle, up to $500 per month. By routing all gas purchases through a 5% card and all dining through a 4% card, you earn $140 on gas and $140 on dining. That's $280 versus $63 on the same spending. And this is conservative. Many people spend significantly more on dining. At $5,000 in annual dining, a 4% card earns $200 compared to $50 on a 1% card. The strategy is simple. Never use your flat rate 2% card for gas or dining. Always use the dedicated category card. This requires carrying 2 to 3 cards. But the annual benefit of $200 to $300 in extra rewards makes it a no-brainer financial decision. Sign-up bonuses are the single most valuable component of the credit card stacking strategy, and most people completely ignore them after their first card. Here's the data. The average sign-up bonus for a mid-tier credit card is worth $200 to $300. Premium travel cards offer $500 to $1,000 in bonus value. Ultra-premium cards like the Chase Sapphire Reserve or Amex Platinum have offered bonuses worth $750 to $1,500. The typical spend requirement is $3,000 to $5,000 in the first 3 months. For most households, that's just normal spending you do anyway. By strategically applying for 2 to 3 new cards per year and meeting the sign-up bonus requirements with planned purchases, you can earn $1,000 to $2,500 annually in bonuses alone. Over 5 years, that's $5,000 to $12,500 in free money. The key is timing. Don't apply randomly. Wait for elevated offers. Credit card issuers periodically increase sign-up bonuses by 20 to 50%. The Chase Sapphire Preferred normally offers 60,000 points. But 2 to 3 times a year, that jumps to 80,000 or even 100,000 points, worth $800 to $1,250. A common myth is that applying for new cards destroys your credit score. The temporary impact is a 5 to 10 point decrease that recovers within 3 to 6 months. Meanwhile, the new credit line increases your total available credit, which actually improves your utilization ratio and helps your score long-term. Let's put the full system together with real numbers. The average American household spends $61,000 per year on credit card eligible expenses. Here's how the stacking system breaks down. Groceries at 6%. $6,000 times 6% equals $360, minus the $95 annual fee, nets $265. Dining at 4%. $3,500 times 4% equals $140. Gas at 5%. $2,800 times 5% equals $140. Online shopping at 5%. $4,000 times 5% equals $200. Everything else at 2%. $44,700 times 2% equals $894. Sign-up bonuses. 2 new cards per year, averaging $500 each equals $1,000. Total annual rewards, $2,639. Compare that to the typical cardholder who uses one 1.5% card for everything. $61,000 times 1.5% equals $915. The difference is $1,724 per year. For higher-income households spending $100,000 or more on credit cards, the stacking benefit scales to $3,500 to $5,000 per year. And these numbers don't include the value of card perks like travel credits, airport lounge access, purchase protection, and extended warranties, which can add another $500 to $1,500 in annual value for premium cardholders. The system only works if you avoid four critical mistakes that trap most people. Mistake 1. Carrying a balance. If you pay even $1 in interest, it wipes out months of rewards. The average credit card interest rate is 24.6%. 1 month of interest on a $3,000 balance costs $61. That erases 2 months of optimized rewards. The golden rule is never spend money you don't have. Pay the full statement balance every month. No exceptions. Mistake 2. Chasing rewards on discretionary spending. The stacking system works because it optimizes spending you're already doing. If you spend an extra $500 to earn a $50 sign-up bonus, you've lost $450. Rewards should never change your spending behavior. Mistake 3. Ignoring annual fees on underperforming cards. Review every card annually. If a card's rewards plus perks no longer exceed its annual fee, downgrade to a no-fee version or cancel. Card issuers count on inertia. Don't be one of the 73% of people who pay annual fees on cards they barely use. Mistake 4. Not tracking category activations. Some cards like the Chase Freedom Flex and Discover It rotate their 5% categories quarterly. If you don't activate the bonus category each quarter, you earn only 1%. That's $150 to $200 per year in missed rewards for 2 minutes of work every 3 months. What's the best credit card reward you've ever earned? Drop the amount in the comments. And if you want to see how stores manipulate your spending with layout psychology, that video is right here. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss another smart shopping breakdown. See you in the next one.